Jamel, you go. Jamel, alert.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl.
Straight belt on this bitch.
His field partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call the Super Bowl now,
Straight belt.
couple is the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two. It got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that he's...
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught at the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3 more quarters of football left in this season as we're through one, and we'll be back in a moment with more of Super Bowl 64. It's a tight game here early. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Overton. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose.
Yeah, the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Parrish. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got Mason complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Barkley. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Back to throw now on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Make it up for the fumble. He's got room to run. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Overton. And that is incomplete.
Somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And just shutting him off there. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they've picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Now he's loose at the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
And he'll rumble for about 5 up close to the 40.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Back to throw here. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of the legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. And they'll get this down to the 10. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 10 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Hundreds of games, all this football, and it all comes down to the fourth quarter of Super Bowl 6. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Up the middle they go. Parrish, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Overton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. They'll run on first down. Parrish, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Overton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help. No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Overton. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got the first down and potentially a lot more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's caught. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On third down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Overton. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. Overton. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Oh, no, he lost the football. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, we've talked to guys.
Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettuce men. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain and adventures, my punchlines are too madness, well I am the center, I'm only happy in the summer. The winner. Watch out now, come heavy water. It's high now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. Oh, 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 pay what you owe. Watch out now, come heavy water.
My mistake. It's damn, namaste. And darling, mama, cause I'm searching for better days. Tijuana, I'm cutting through this with my switchblade to katanas, cause I've learned something from years ahead hunting. If I got something to say, then I'ma say something. A glutton for all these beatings and fighting for what I'm loving. If the whole world's throwing out sparks, I keep on trucking, yeah. I ain't got time for y'all to get your heads right. I'll find some rope and you can go and hang tight. It's getting dark as midnight. This beat swinging so hard, we in a fist. Tippy toe, watch me dip and roll. Round the corner, run another level. Watch my glow. I be switching colors, red, green, and gold. I'm speaking the truth, and now I'm spitting heavy waters on the floor in the booth. Let's go.
Watch out now, come heavy water. It's high now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. You watch out now, come heavy water. Now listen to me, yeah. Gonna run down a bad man today. Gonna hunt down a bad man like prey. When the sun down, gonna come round, set fire ablaze. Gonna run down
All right
Make
now.
it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce.
All right now.
Hold up, what you saying? Look up, you ain't hitting no more. Fix up for the bang. Got drip when they hit that door. You did it on me. Baby, it's me. Chevy go up, down. And you go bounce with me. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. You need to bounce that, switch that flow, straight back, on them feet, bounce that, get down low, bounce rap. Make it bounce, bounce for me. Bounce, make it bounce, bounce for me. Back it on a handstand. Bounce, make it bounce, handstand. Bounce for me. Back it on a handstand. Make it bounce, make it bounce, make it bounce, make it bounce.
All right. All right now. All right now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I steam. Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it. She just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures with it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tied up. Ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
career starts.
So don't breathe when I talk, 'cause you haven't been spoken to.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a trade. The next pick has been traded.